This video is presented to you by Snowy Stories.
I woke up to the scent of the ocean breeze mixing with the sweet aroma of plumeria. The warm Hawaiian sun was just starting to rise, casting golden streaks across the wooden walls of my small home. I could hear the distant hum of planes taking off from Hickam Field. Just another day, or so I thought. My name is Daniel Carter, a mechanic stationed at Pearl Harbor. Every morning, my routine was the same. Wash up, grab a quick breakfast, and walk down to the docks where I worked on the Navy ships. That morning felt no different. At the shipyard, I stopped by a small vendor to grab a cup of coffee. The old man behind the counter smiled as he handed me the steaming mug. "You hear the radio this morning? Tensions with Japan are rising. Some say war's near." He said to me. I laughed it off. War? Here? In paradise? The thought seemed impossible. I nodded politely and went on my way. Then out of nowhere, a sound I'll never forget. A deep, guttural explosion, followed by another. My body froze. Confused shouts filled the air. People ran past me toward the docks. I followed, my heart pounding. It wasn't just an accident. The sky roared with the sound of engines. Japanese warplanes, black against the morning sun, swarming above like a storm cloud. I stood there, stunned, until the first wave of bullets shattered the windows beside me. Reality hit. This was an attack. The enemy was here. I ran toward the nearest shelter, but there was no true safe place. The air was thick with smoke. The screams of my comrades, the stench of burning oil. The USS Oklahoma had already begun to capsize, its crew desperately trying to escape. I didn't think. I just acted. That's what survival does. We pulled men from the wreckage, carried the wounded, shouted for help. By the time the planes were gone, the harbor was unrecognizable. Smoke covered the sky. The scent of salt and blood hung heavy in the air. I looked around and saw my home, our home, reduced to nothing but wreckage. I knew in that moment the world had changed. We had been dragged into something far greater than ourselves. War had found us on a quiet Sunday morning. 80 years later, I still remember it all. The faces, the fear, the fire. We lost so much that day. But we stood, we fought, and we endured. And we must never forget.